How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 392. And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is the documentary Tabloid. Tabloid is directed by Errol Morris. You may know his films like The Thin Blue Line, Gates of Heaven, which is one that I saw just a few months back. He's made a ton of great documentaries. Unfortunately, I have not seen very many of them, but this is his latest. Tabloid is the story of Joyce McKinney, a former beauty queen in the 1970s, who allegedly kidnapped her Mormon boyfriend, took him away to a cottage, forced him to have sex with her, essentially raping him, and he has told his story, she has told her story, and the documentary essentially follows that story and a ton of many others. Once the ball gets rolling, Errol Morris just lets the camera roll as well, and what's captured on film is some crazy, insane stuff. Tabloid, for my money, is absolutely brilliant, and it works on a number of levels. Errol Morris allows the story to just unfold so naturally. He literally sits a camera down and interviews all of these different people. Joyce McKinney is one of them. You hear from this gossip columnist, you hear from a former Mormon, you hear from the pilot that was hired to take them there, and you hear all of their stories, and as you're hearing them all unfold about the same events, you realize that they're not quite all the same, and some of the truths might be getting mixed up. But as you're watching it, you yourself are questioning what is real and what is fake here. And there's this brilliant moment where one of the guys basically says, there's story number one, where Joyce McKinney kidnaps her boyfriend, rapes him, takes him to this cabin. There's story number two, where Joyce McKinney basically says, he went willingly, I had sex with him, and the Mormons brainwashed him into thinking I raped him. Or there's story number three, where there's something in between. And that something in between, I think, is fantastic. And Errol Morris lets the camera just roll, and as the story's going along, you hear more about these sex scandals, you hear about these ads Joyce used to post in different adult advertisements back in the 70s. You hear about all the sex that she may or may not have had. You hear this crazy story about dogs being cloned. It just goes off the rails, but it goes off the rails in the most delightful of ways. It is so entertaining, and I think it's further proof that documentaries don't necessarily have to be about the hard-hitting issues in today's society. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you can make a brilliant documentary and not have it be about any of that. It's just absolutely entertaining and super informative. I highly recommend you go out and rent Tabloid or buy it if you get the chance. I give Tabloid a very, very strong 4.5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. Joyce McKinney is one of the best characters on film in 2011. Anyway, till next time, guys, I will see you later.